my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to do a foundation review that I've been dying to do because I've been wanting to test this product for a really long time and I finally got my hands on it. It is the Prairie Skin Caviar Foundation SPF 15. This has skincare in it. It's from what I hear, a beautiful foundation, so I can't wait to try this with you guys on camera. So let's get started. Okay, I've already primed my face with the Tatcha Silk Canvas liquid primer, and I am going to use the Tarte pore filling primer to kind of go over my T-zone. So I'm going to give this foundation a fair shot by filling in my pores and getting the canvas ready. So now we're going to go in with the Prairie Skin Caviar Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1. I don't really care about the concealer part of it, like I told you guys, so this is what it looks like. So let me show you. And it comes with this little brush for the concealer part of it. So it's up here, the concealer is up here. And if you ask me, this concealer is too dark for the color of the foundation. I have it in the shade Mocha, and I believe this is the darkest shade that this foundation comes in, which is pathetic. Okay, these luxury brands really need to work on expanding their shade range, because it's 21st century. People with, you know, darker skin complexions, darker than a medium shade, should be able to buy these products as well. This concealer is actually almost the same shade as the foundation, so it's probably more suitable for spot concealing rather than like under the eyes. I would not use this under the eyes whatsoever. And I'm not exactly sure if it's actually darker than the foundation inside. And then when you open the bottle, you get this little spatula like thing to kind of apply, you know, kind of dot your face with the foundation, which is okay, but it's not exactly very, you know, hygienic. And as you can see, it's a very thick foundation. It's you know, a thick consistency, and it definitely looks like a full coverage foundation. I have actually worn this once before. I wanted to try it out first before I did it on camera. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly do some color correcting real quick under my eyes, as I almost every time do. Just a little bit under the eyes. Went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning. Guys, you wouldn't believe. Too much to do, too little time. Now I'm gonna go in with the foundation. I'm gonna use the spatula and kind of dot it. And this actually is a really good match for my skin. Actually, you know what? I have a perfect opportunity before I blend this out to check how well the concealer works for spots concealing. I have a zit right here. I don't know, I'm breaking out probably because of the fact that I'm not sleeping very well long enough. So I'm going to use this, and by the way, this comes with a tiny mirror here. That's kind of cool. So I'm gonna spot conceal, you know, my breakout on this side of the face, and then also here are some of the dark spots, and we will see how it works in terms of. So actually, so the concealer is pretty much exactly the same color as the foundation, maybe slightly lighter, but this is working really well for spot concealing. It's a very thick, creamy concealer. Kind of reminds me of the consistency of the NARS creamy concealer. So that works, it seems, pretty well for spot concealing. And I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and start blending. So yeah, it's a very thick, full coverage concealer for sure. The color is a pretty good match for me, and I'm lucky because this is the darkest shade they have. So basically my skin complexion is the darkest you can go with this foundation, basically. So anybody with anything darker, even slightly darker than my skin complexion, this would not work for, which is pretty sad actually. But you know, brands are catching on and getting on board. Hopefully they will soon start to be a little bit more inclusive with their shade ranges. By the way, I blind bought this shade. I mean, I figured I buy mocha, and if it's not dark enough for me, I'm out of luck. It's not like I, you know, can go any deeper because it's not available in any deeper colors. So I just blind bought it online because, of course, right now you can't go to any stores really. I mean, you can. My Sephora's in the area that I live in, they're open, but you know, La Prairie, they don't sell La Prairie, and you gotta go to like a Neiman Marcus or someplace like that. And I'm not sure the other mall that has Neiman Marcus and everything, I haven't been to in a while, so I'm not really sure if they're open or not. So I'm gonna blend out that concealer. That concealer is actually really good for spot concealing, you guys, I should say. So I like the finish. It's a very, like I said, full coverage finish. I would say it isn't a matte finish, neither is it a dewy finish, so it's very much like a satin finish, which is my favorite kind of finish, to be honest. Either that or slightly on the dewier side. I gotta say, I love the finish of this foundation. It really did a good job covering up my acne scarring and all that. And I have a huge breakout here. It doesn't look so bad with this foundation. If I had worn anything else, it probably would show more. Yeah, I really think it's a really good foundation in terms of coverage and the finish. Really like it. So let me go ahead and conceal my under eyes, do the rest of my face, and I will be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. So it's supposed to be a caviar infused foundation. I'm not sure what that does, like real caviar. It only comes in 10 shades, which is really pathetic. Come on, this is the 21st century, and people darker than a medium skin tone should be able to buy their products. So La Prairie, do a better job and expand your shade range. This is the 21st century. So it says, natural looking color perfects the complexion in this dewy foundation. I don't agree that it's a dewy foundation. Natural looking color perfects the complexion in this dewy foundation, and exquisitely matched concealer infused with caviar extract. The luxurious cream emulsion offers full coverage, and the concealer camouflages under eye darkness and deeper imperfections. The infinitely flawless finish to your skin caviar ritual. So what do I think about the La Prairie Skin Caviar Foundation? I love it, you guys. I gotta say, this is going to be right up there, one of my ride or die foundations. Right now, my ride or die foundation is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydro Rescue Foundation, as you guys know. That one is a little bit of a dewier foundation. On the La Prairie website, it says it's a dewy foundation. I don't know if I agree with that. I think the finish is more of a satin finish to me. But I gotta say, you guys, it made my face look flawless. And of course, the Gucci powder that I set my face with is helping with the soft focus blurring look as well. But I showed you guys on camera right after application, this really hid all my imperfections, the lines, fine lines, you know, acne scarring, any hyperpigmentation I had, even my breakout. So this is a full coverage foundation that's still breathable, I feel, because a lot of the times when you wear full coverage foundations like that Huda Beauty one, for example, it's just and also Jouer foundation, it kind of clogs your pores and you feel like your skin is congested. I don't get that feeling from this foundation, even though it's a very full coverage foundation. I feel very comfortable. It's sitting very comfortably on me, and I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation, if that makes sense. And it's sitting on my face like a second skin. It's such a beautiful finish, you guys. Beautiful finish. The only problem is that this foundation retails for $245. That's expensive. That is so expensive. I think that is a little bit, I'm not sure if they can justify having caviar extract and all of that in there, but still with that price. I know this foundation has skincare in it, but $245, that's a little much. I have been wanting to try this product, I don't know, like for like a year, and I finally got around to doing it. I would not say it's worth this price tag, but I would say it's really worth spending money on. This is just a perfect foundation. I mean, this is what I would have worn on my wedding day if I knew about this product, what was 8 years ago. So that would have been my wedding foundation for sure. A lot of people reviewing this foundation really did not care for the concealer here, but I think it's a really good concealer, you guys. I think it has, let me like swatch it for you guys. It's like so, it's a very creamy concealer, and I really think it's perfect for spot correcting your hyperpigmented areas and your, you know, scarring or anything you have on your face. I think, you know, for you to do spot concealing, and it comes with a perfect little brush for that, and you can use any of your brushes too. But I think it's perfect for that, and the consistency remind me a lot of the NARS creamy concealer, although I think this is a little creamier than the NARS one. I did not use it under my eyes because I just don't like a very heavy product under my eyes, you guys, but I have a feeling this might do well under the eyes with camouflaging the under eye darkness. It's like only like slightly lighter than the foundation inside, almost the same color, which I think is perfect for spot concealing. I will use this concealer. I don't know what people are talking about when they say that they're not going to touch the top part here, but anyway, it's a really good concealer actually. I think it's really worth, I'm not sure if it's worth like almost $300, but it is the best. When I say this, it is the best, mark my words, the best foundation I've tried all my life to this day. Unless of course something better comes out in the future. My ride or die foundation, you guys know, is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation, but this is beating it. And I'm going to use this sparingly for special occasions, you guys, because that's expensive. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please leave me a comment down below if you have this foundation or planning to get it. And if you have it, what your thoughts are on that. And of course, the concealer as well. Let me know what you guys think of it. I will see you guys in my next video.